In a land far away, a beautiful yet vain queen, obsessed with her beauty.
Her stepdaughter, Snow White, with her pure heart and unmatched beauty, was growing lovelier each day.
The mirror, which always spoke the truth, declared Snow White the fairest of all. Consumed by envy, the queen ordered her huntsman to take Snow White into the forest.
And bring back her heart as proof of her demise.
But the huntsman, moved by Snow White's innocence, could not bring himself to harm her.
He warned her of the queen's malice and urged her to flee, never to return.
Terrified and alone, Snow White ran deeper into the forest, lost and disoriented.
Just as despair threatened to overwhelm her, a faint light twinkled through the trees. It led her to a small, enchanted cottage, a beacon of hope in the wilderness. Inside, she found a peculiar sight: 7 tiny chairs and a house in great disarray. Determined to make herself useful, Snow White began to clean, tidying every nook and cranny. She cooked a warm meal, turning the neglected house into a cozy home.
Meanwhile, the true residents of the cottage, the 7 dwarfs, were returning home from their mine. They were astonished to find their messy home transformed and a beautiful maiden asleep in their beds.
Upon waking, Snow White explained her plight to the kind-hearted dwarfs. They offered her refuge on the condition that she keep house for them. Life with the dwarfs was simple and happy. Snow White cooked and cleaned.
But each morning, they would caution her against strangers, especially the wicked queen.
Back in the castle, the queen consulted her mirror, only to discover Snow White was still alive.
Enraged, the queen vowed to eliminate Snow White herself, crafting a deadly disguise. Disguised as an old peddler, she approached the cottage, offering beautiful laces. She tightened the laces until Snow White, her breath catching, fell unconscious.
Luckily, the dwarfs returned, realizing the queen's trick. They cut the laces, and Snow White slowly regained consciousness, saved once more.
Undeterred, the queen prepared another poisonous gift, a beautiful comb.
She offered Snow White the comb, which, upon touching her hair, rendered her lifeless.
The dwarfs, returning once more, found Snow White seemingly gone. But they spotted the poisoned comb, and upon removing it, Snow White awoke. For her final, most wicked attempt, the queen conjured a poisoned apple. Disguised again, she offered the tempting apple to Snow White.
Despite her caution, Snow White took a bite. The poison instantly took hold, and she fell.
The dwarfs returned to find their beloved Snow White, seemingly gone forever. They mourned her deeply, their hearts heavy with sorrow. Unable to bury such beauty, they placed her in a glass coffin, guarding her vigilantly.
Days turned into months until a prince, riding through the forest, discovered the glass coffin.
He was captivated by Snow White's beauty, believing her to be merely asleep.
Moved by her serene slumber, he begged the dwarfs to let him take the coffin. As they carried the coffin through the forest, they stumbled on a root.
A small jolt dislodged the poisoned apple,